There are major companies entering the real estate space in varying degrees. Overstock, Amazon, and Zillow, just to name a few, and a lot of consumers are worried what that means for them, or they want to know what their options are. So if you're curious about that, or you want to know how it's going to affect you, check out this week's episode of Tom's Take. We're going to dive deep and tell you what it means for buyers and sellers. Welcome to Tom's Take. I'm Tom Toole. Thanks for tuning in as always. And you might have heard the news this week that Overstock is restarting a company called Housery, or another division of their company that's going to get into property management. In the fall, they're going to be rolling out another arm that is going to get involved with buying, selling, and renting, and they're going to try to tie in furniture sales to all of it. That's their play, because that's what their business is. They sell furniture. So a lot of consumers are now worried, what does this all mean? So with Housery, the details are pretty clear. The other arm about renting, buying, selling, not quite clear yet. What they're doing is trying to automate the property management side of the business. That's a painful point for a lot of landlords with property management. It's all going to be done online, but a lot of property management companies already do this. So think about when you have to get repairs done, or you need to get a heater serviced, or you need to get someone to go collect the rent. How's that going to work with an online national company? So something to be mindful of there if you're a consumer. Amazon rolled out Amazon Key. So what that is, that's a smart lock and security camera for people to come into their home and deliver the packages. So the shipping companies will come in and put them inside rather than leaving them outside. And realtors are now worried that they're going to get displaced. There was an Inman survey that 60% of realtors were reluctant to go ahead with an Amazon Key. And now they think all of a sudden buyers are going to have access to homes without having an agent there. It's going to go uphill. So Amazon's not in the space yet, but maybe setting the stage for that move in the future. And lastly, we've got Zillow Instant Offers. They're expanding the program. We did a video months ago when they first rolled it out. Everyone was up in arms, worried that Zillow was going to become a brokerage. Still not the case, by the way. I want to be super clear with you on that. Rather, the Instant Offer program is working. So again, a refresher is that Zillow will be buying homes. Right now, they are in the Phoenix market. They're expanding to other markets out west and in the south. Dallas is one of the next ones. And what they're planning on doing is acquiring homes and offering an instant offer for a seller. So they're probably going to be getting less, meaning the seller will probably be taking a price that's going to be a little less than what they could get on the open market. But it's another option for consumers. Then Zillow's going to turn around, do some work to the property, and sell it again. They're not trying to hold these things. On average right now, they are spending about $7,100 to update the homes that they've bought so far this year. They're focusing first on safety items, then on functionality, then on cosmetics. So they're not going in and doing like a gut reno or anything like that. But what Zillow is doing is they're buying properties and seeing an opportunity, just like investors do in our marketplace. So all of these things here, I look at these as disruptions to what realtors normally do. And real estate is an industry full of people doing things a certain way because that's how they've always been done. And a lot of realtors get scared. Here's what I know. For consumers, these are just other options for you. I'd rather have a local property manager personally. I want someone that's on the ground, can get to the property and know what's going on. And I do invest in real estate, so I value that. The larger online national company, I got to see how that works and if it's going to make sense. So we don't have enough information there. Amazon's doing something pretty cutting edge by giving people access to the homes. We'll have to see how that plays out. What I know is that even if a buyer goes into a home and sees it themselves, they still need guidance on, is it a competitive bid situation? What kind of work needs to get done to the home? A lot of buyers don't know what they're looking at or need professional guidance. That's why they call agents. And they want to understand what's selling, how this home stacks up to other sales in the area, and determining a fair value. A lot of the online valuation tools have a 27% margin of error. And with Zillow, all they are doing, they are investing in properties. This is not a bad thing. Rather, there's an opportunity for buyers to get homes they don't have to do as much work to and can move into, which is a pain point for buyers right now. So all of this is something that's going to have to be monitored. If you're a consumer, you're looking to sell or buy, I don't see any of these replacing agents. Rather, if you want to maximize your price, you want a really aggressive marketing plan, and you want someone who understands the local market, all the more reason to contact a realtor. If you're buying, again, I walked through that on a second ago when I talked about Amazon Key. Local knowledge is super important. Who's going to guide you through the process? We know moving is one of the top 5 most stressful things, and a lot of times if you don't have a guide taking you through that process, you're going to be lost, it's going to be painful, and there could be mistakes made that hurt you financially or lead you to make the wrong decision. So let's monitor all this, let's see what happens, and let's always remember that real estate is very local. Any questions about any of this, ping me on social. Really appreciate your attention this week on what's been going on, and I'll make sure to be back next week with some great content on Tom's Take. Thanks for watching.